What if you did a fence around each of those open houses? And one's RE/MAX, and one's Coldwell Banker, and one's Century 21, and one's Keller Williams, whatever. But guess what? Everybody that walks into those open houses with their cell phone in their pocket, they're now getting your ads about how you represent buyers and the exclusive offer you have for them. Hey, what's up guys? It's Greg Luther, and man, do I have a big announcement for everybody. This is big. We've had some significant success with this, and you being a real estate agent, I think this is going to be a game changer for you as well. If you've been watching a little bit about what we're doing with some of our agents here, we've been doing a lot with Facebook marketing and had tremendous success with a very, very specific approach. And here's the cool part. Nobody else in this country can do it. We've kind of unlocked the absolute best approach to generating buyers and sellers utilizing some Facebook ads, and it's called fencing. Now, if you're not familiar with this, let me tell you a little bit about how this works. And we've got countless agents that I could refer you to, and they'll tell you what this is doing for their business. They're breaking into the luxury market. They're getting into neighborhoods that they're most interested in. They're doing very, very targeted marketing so that the buyers and sellers they're generating are in the exact neighborhood they want. I was speaking to an agent just yesterday who's never sold a luxury agent or a luxury prospect before, and now is getting tons and tons of them because he's generating business in one luxury neighborhood. He's decided he wanted to raise his average price range, and he wanted to start working with more affluent clients. We're doing that with a program called fencing. Let me tell you what this is. So essentially what it is you're familiar, you can run ads on Facebook, right? If you've been on Facebook before, you know you can easily run ads, whether you boost your post or you do lead ads or you do all that other crap that companies are trying to sell you and tell you it's the greatest thing in the world and all that crap. Well, let me tell you, that stuff is not going to work as well as fencing does. Here's what it does. So if you can imagine an aerial view of the neighborhood or subdivision or community that you're most interested in selling, maybe it's waterfront properties or it's golf courses or just a luxury community, a very, very desirable community. I want you to imagine that you put a digital fence around that aerial view. And here's what happens. These cell phones that everybody carries these days are actually devices. They have a device number to them. So we look at them as just our cell phone, right? We've got a calculator, we can get on the internet. It has a device number. And this is pinged off of towers all over the country, right? Well, what happens is when you put a fence around that neighborhood, anybody that crosses that fence with their device, immediately your ads start showing up to them. So let's say this community is called Johansson Estates. Every homeowner that goes home, because they're in that geographic location, they will immediately start getting your ads, and only those people inside that fence will get those ads. Now, I don't care if it's only 30 houses, right? So what we can do is we can create specific ads that say the Johansson Estates specialist, right? And everything you do, you can even have your own logo regarding that to go with your company logo, what you're doing, and you're the Johansson Estate Specialist. Here's the advantage with this. If you've never, ever sold a house in that community before, within 2 weeks, they think you are the top producer in the area. So the person that's been selling in there forever, you're contacting this owner more times in 2 weeks than they have in 2 years, because every time they log into their Facebook page, they are inside that fence, they're getting your ads. This is a game changer, and nobody else can do it. If you're talking to any companies that tell you they can make you a lot of money on Facebook and they know how to work Facebook and Instagram and that type of thing, ask them this. Can you do specific fencing to these 37 houses? Can you do specific fencing to these 212 houses? Can you do specific fencing along this coastline because I want all the waterfront properties? Can you do specific fencing only on the waterfront properties of this big lake that I'd like to sell houses on? If they don't know how to do that, they have no idea how the new age marketing is working, because what you can do is now speak directly to the prospect in a language they understand, right? That is important to them. I am the Johansson Estate Specialist, or I am the Harrison Pond Specialist, whatever that is, and then have specific offers for them. Now, the advantage with that is you can also communicate to them about community events, garage sales, crime in the neighborhood, the 3 homes that sold last month, to give them a community update. You can be that Johansson Estate Specialist. And here's the cool part. For you to do that in the communities you're most interested in, here's what your cost is going to be. It's probably going to be about $1 a day. It's probably going to cost you about $30 a month, maybe $50 a month to do that. So tremendous advantage when we're talking about targeting. See, the way most people are doing it is they'll use a radius of 1 mile or 5 miles or 10 miles. 1 mile is way too big. There's no neighborhood that's a mile big, particularly if it's a luxury neighborhood, that you could market to. What we're talking about is literally putting a digital fence. You can draw the dots and put a digital fence around that neighborhood exactly where you want it to be. So if anybody crosses that line with their cell phone, the next time they log into their Facebook page, it says, here's the Johansson Estate Specialist. And that's the only people in the general public that will get your ads. Nobody else will see it. You're just a regular realtor to the rest of the city or the marketplace, but anybody that goes in that area gets ads that say you are the specialist in that area, specific offers for them, market updates for them. This is how you break into the market. So we teach this to our agents. I've got an event coming up here not too long from now where we're going to be teaching that to all of our members. It is available to members only. I'm not selling you on it. I'm just letting you know what you should be doing in the Facebook marketplace today. I shouldn't say in Facebook marketplace, but in your marketplace utilizing Facebook. We offer that to all of our members with Greg Luther Inner Circle. You have to know how to do fencing specifically in your local marketplace. There's a lot of people that have done research on it. They've tried to figure it out. They have not figured it out. We've got agents right now that are breaking into neighborhoods, luxury neighborhoods or communities they've never worked in before. They've never sold a house in there. They've never sent a mailer to there. And less than 2 weeks later, they're getting calls from people saying, of course, we're going to interview you. You do everything in this area, because they're seeing you all the time. It's what we call omnipresence, right? So we have that omnipresence in front of those homeowners. This is a very cool approach. If you're not using our approaches, I want you to go to closingseverymonth.com. I've got a free training that we do on Wednesdays. You ought to hop on one of those. I think you'll find it helpful. But the problem for us as real estate agents is there's an awful lot of noise out there. And there's a lot of people that have never sold a house in their life, yet they want to tell you that because they have lots of members, they must be good. No, they're churning through members because the stuff doesn't work. Let me introduce you to some agents that are breaking into high-end properties, luxury market price ranges. They're breaking into that price range even if they've never done it before. Agents that have been licensed 1 year, breaking into the luxury price ranges. Agents that have been licensed for decades that have never really focused on that, but now they can take an aerial map and draw dots around the streets or the houses or the neighborhoods or communities they're most interested in and become absolutely famous there in less than 2 weeks. This is a huge breakthrough for real estate agents. I've only offered it to my platinum group, my upper level coaching members. We offer that to them right now, and we're now starting to teach our inner circle members that as well with Greg Luther Inner Circle. If you're not involved with that, send me a direct message. I'll let you know a little bit about kind of how we operate, what we do there. But look, you don't have a problem with expenses. You have a problem with income. And I think if I can get you one deal in the next 2 weeks, especially if it's in that luxury price range, life has changed for you, right? The trajectory of where your real estate business is going is forever changed. So this is a big, big breakthrough with marketing on Facebook. You want to talk about targeted, you cannot get any more targeted than tell me the neighborhood you want or draw a map around it, and those are the only people. There will not be one house, one person outside of that fence that will ever see that ad. This is how you make money in real estate, by targeting exactly who you want to go after. I've told you for years we're the target marketing specialist. You cannot get any more targeted than a house by house marketing campaign. So we're working on all of that right now, doing extremely well with it. We're doing some testing right now with, hey, there's going to be 70 open houses in your city next weekend. What if you put a target around all of those? What if you did a fence around each of those open houses? And one's Remax, and one's Caldwell Banker, and one's Century 21, and one's Keller Williams, whatever. But guess what? Everybody that walks into those open houses with their cell phone in their pocket, they're now getting your ads about how you represent buyers and the exclusive offer you have for them. We're just testing that out using this fencing approach. It's absolutely awesome. We could narrow that down to as small as we want it to be. So awesome opportunity. I want you to be involved with that. And this is a game changer for real estate. I think you'll agree with that. All of the videos you've ever seen from anything I've done or anybody else has done, nothing is more exciting than fencing on Facebook. I think you'll find that as a real estate agent, it's how you target the best way and you make the most amount of money. If you're not working with us yet, again, I've got some free training we'll cover on closingseverymonth.com. We're not going to cover much on fencing on there, but send me a direct message here. I'd love to speak with you about it and we can kind of talk about it. It is only available to our members, but I think you'll find it very helpful. So have a good weekend. Go out there and sell some houses this weekend. If you got any questions, reach out to me. I'm Greg Luther. Excited to have you on board with us here. Make sure you keep watching. Like this video if this kind of stuff is helpful for you. Give me a gauge. Is this the type of stuff that you like to hear about, learn about, see examples, interview other agents that are using this so that you can copy it for yourself? If that's the case, make sure you like this video, follow our page, and you'll get lots more information as well. So thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and listen, we've got a lot more information for you to help you with growing your real estate business. We load new videos nearly every day, and I want you to have access. So you got to do two important things. It's both totally free. Number one, I want you to subscribe to this channel. You'll see the little subscribe button for you to click. If you don't have an account with YouTube, set it up. It's totally free. You got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important factor, you got to ring the bell. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell to turn on notifications that will let you know every time I load a new money-making video to help you with growing your real estate business. Subscribe and make sure you ring the bell. We'll see you in the next video.